Hey girl, so I wanted to play around with this palette again. And I have been getting requests for this one and the purple one. So I'm gonna do this one now, and then the next video that I post, like full on tutorial, will be with the purple one. There's just so many pops of colors in this. I just kind of want to play with them. Now the thing about it is, last time we went green. Today we're not doing green. So what route do we want to go on? The other palette has a lot of purple, so I'm gonna avoid the purples. Should we? Maybe some more shimmers? I don't know. Let's see what we come up with. Since we are going light, I'm going to use my clean canvas by Gerard Cosmetics as per usual in Fair. I'm gonna prep my lids. They recently had a sale. I feel like it's still available, but it's very limited. I posted about it yesterday. And they had a special discount code that if you were to use that, you can get one clean canvas at full price, and then the second one, you get it at 50% off. So that was like an amazing deal in my opinion. If you're able to snag all four, you're only really paying full price for two. Technically, you're paying full price for three and you're getting one for free. So if you wanted all four, that's a really tremendous deal. Or if you're able to get the full bundle when it becomes available, if it's sold out right now, because last time I checked it was sold out, then that's an amazing deal to get too, because you save a little bit of money doing that. But I do have a discount code for Gerard Cosmetics and all that stuff down below, so make sure you go check that out. This is like my go-to, hands down, favorite base, because it kind of sits and doesn't really move around too much, but it stays tacky, so it'll grip on to your eyeshadow like a magnet. Let me go in and blend that edge out. But like, I've tried bases and primers that are really nice, but so far these have been my favorites for a really long time at this point. I do have powder on my chin, on my forehead, and my under eye. I will go in and dust off what's on my chin and on my forehead here, because I did apply a little bit of concealer. I'm trying this new concealer. Third day I try it and I really like it, but I am gonna leave the powder under my eyes. I'm not purposely trying to bake. I'm not into the baking thing on my under eyes right now. I might go back to it, but like right now I'm not. But since we are gonna be playing around with a lot of color, my base is already on. If I were to get any fallout, it'll be easier to just dust away with some powder versus trying to fix what's already been done. As per usual, we don't know what direction I will be going in, so I'm just gonna kind of dip into her. I will be telling you what shades I'm using, where I'm applying her, and kind of explain the motions, and then I'll be talking in between. So to start off, I am going to dip into E3. This brush is a Morphe M139. I'm literally just gonna roll the brush into it just to get some product on it. I'm gonna tap out a little bit, and then I'm gonna concentrate this at an angle like this on the top portion of my crease. So let's talk. I feel like I haven't done my hair like this in quite some time, and that is because look at this regrowth we have going on, mija. Like, it's fuller. You don't really see like my scalp as bad as you were able to see it before, and the regrowth is getting to a point where it's kind of blending in with my actual hair, like the longer lengths, a little better. So it's easier for me to do different like hairstyles specifically for like the front. I've lately been wearing my hair loose a lot and parting it down the middle. My hair is definitely fuller, which makes me happy. I'm still doing the Hair AF by GC Love, Gerard Cosmetics' brand. They are homeopathic, and it's literally 3 times a day. That's it, under your tongue, a few drops. And honestly, like I've told you guys before, I've only taken it twice a day, and I have skipped a few days, just mom life. I've forgotten, and I have like the worst brain ever, so I do tend to forget, and it still worked for me. So I'm really happy with it. My fallout too, like the amount of hair that I've been losing is so much less, which makes me happy. And I've been washing my hair twice a week versus once a week, so I don't know if any of that is making a difference. This is the first time I pull my hair up in like an actual ponytail for the day. I have been keeping it in a low like half braid, and I've avoided doing really tight buns. I think this week I've only done a bun once. Grabbing a fluffy brush. This one here is a Morphe M452. I'm gonna blend back and forth, just like the outer edge. I don't wanna remove the intensity from the crease. I'm gonna blend back and forth. So that's the hair update. I know you guys really appreciate the hair update because you guys wanna see it. So if it's working, if it's not working, and I'm being transparent, I'm letting you know. I'm not doing the 3 times a week, and I for sure have skipped a day here and there because I forget. I'm gonna go ahead and start off on the other eye. What else was I gonna tell you guys? I'm planning Cam's first birthday. It is next week, which is insane to me because the year has gone by so quickly and I feel like my C-section scar is still like aching every once in a while. And I keep getting questions like, when are you gonna have the next one, girl? This one's just turning 1. If I were to expect or plan to have another baby, like it wouldn't be now. I am able to kind of sleep now. I get days in between where she won't wake up at night wanting a bottle or whining or whatever. Like, so my husband and I are just now getting to sleep. So I wouldn't plan on having any more babies. However, I think I'm kind of done with 2. I've had 3 children. We had, you know, what happened with the first one. That's nothing we can do about it. But I think we're done with 2 babies. And time is flying so quickly. Again, I don't feel like it's been a year since I had Cam. And she's still so freaking tiny for being 1. She's a preemie, I get it, but damn, she's tiny, tiny. Alter Ego 10 brush. I'm gonna dip into D4. We're gonna keep it a little on the orangey side. I'm gonna take that, I'm gonna tap that all over the center of the lid. I'm gonna bring it forward and then drag whatever's left towards the end. So we have that going on. And then on top of that, I still have to work throughout the week because, you know, it's early in the month. Cam's birthday on the 7th of May. So that's when all my beauty boxes are coming through. And you know, I am impatient. I can't sit here and wait a week knowing that I have new products to play with. I get super excited for like new makeup and just seeing what variations I receive and all that jazz. I literally just got my AIA beauty bundle for the month of May and I'm really excited about it. So stay tuned because that might be the first beauty box unboxing that comes live. Yes, Cam just came into the room because she woke up from her nap. Anyway, so, you know, early in the month we have beauty box videos that go up. So that's one of like my stressors. I need to make sure I make the time to get that done. But I am also making cake pops, cupcakes, pretzel sticks, decorated pretzel sticks, and I'm making the cake. So it's safe to say that once again, I've given myself more tasks than I initially planned to. And I have zero idea what in the world is gonna happen. You know what? I think I wanna dust off the powder from under the eye and add some of that orange. With that same brush, I'm gonna go back into the orange and I'm gonna dust some of that underneath. If you haven't had the chance to snag any of these Norvina palettes, oh my God, you need to, okay? The quality, the pigmentation, the blendability, it's all there. I, for one, had my eye on this one. I've had the purple one, you know? But I really wanted the orange one because of all these bright tones and the greens and the blues. And so I'm really happy to have found this over on Boxy's website. Now, here's the thing. Is it worth the full price, like the regular price? I think so, but I wouldn't just dive in and pay for it. I would really wait and see whether or not they show up over on the Boxy website again because, like I always say, if you can snag it for so much cheaper, why not? I want to blend that edge really quickly because I don't want it to get messy. I'm gonna grab a very fine brush. This is the Luxie 237 Blending. I am gonna go in to the crease with E2. It is a brown with red in it. It's like a really deep brick. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna tap out here. And I went with that shade because I definitely didn't want like red. I didn't want it to start looking a little on the purple side. And this shade blended with the orange keeps it more on the orangey tone side. So I'm tapping the product out here. And then once most of the product is focused out here, I'll go in with whatever's left and blend about halfway. I'm not even gonna bring it all the way. And I take my time, you know, I want placement to be proper. I don't want it to be too crazy. And then to clean out that edge with no additional product, that brush that we used for the crease at first, at an angle, I'm just gonna kind of blend it back and forth. I wanna make sure I enjoy that first birthday party. I've been telling everyone I wanted to keep it simple and I didn't want to do much of anything because I genuinely do not remember Ty's birthday. I was so focused on making sure that everyone was having a good time and everyone's cups were being refilled or whatever the case was, and being realistic. It was pure chaos. Like, Ty's name is Taina, T-A-I-N-A. And I ordered the cake and they wrote Tiana in black. Not pink or purple, black, which made it even harder for the bakery to remove and not make it look sloppy. With the same brush, I'm gonna go into E2. I know it's a different color, but I'm not gonna use this brush anymore. And I just kind of want to dust some of that darker shade down here, just so that it kind of like all ties in together and wraps. But you are definitely gonna see that orange. Oh yeah, I genuinely don't remember taking pictures. I kind of remember what she was wearing, but you know. So this time around, I really want to embrace it. I really want to enjoy it. And of course, I want to take some video and some pictures and stuff like that. So I might just do a little montage of the day. And I might just do like a little vlog thing just so that we can always revisit later and share pieces of it. I'm going to use this Hourglass. It is called the Waterproof Gel Eyeliner in the shade Obsidian. It is their Voyeur. Packaging is cute. Okay, and it's a twist up. I love twist ups. Okay, I am going to line the waterline. Ooh, she's creamy. I'm gonna blend her back and forth. And then I'm gonna take a very small brush by Juno & Co. and I'm gonna smudge that back and forth. This is first impressions of this liner, and girl, it's smudged so beautifully and I don't have to reapply because it's still super opaque and dark. Nice. They did send this to me so that I can try it. I don't know the price point. I'll add the price point up here, but I'm gonna say I like it so far. Is it gonna smudge? I don't think so because it says waterproof, so we will see an Hourglass. Come on, it's Hourglass. I'm gonna do the other eye. And then whatever's left on the actual brush from what I smudged, I'm just gonna kind of apply up here on the outer corner, just a smidge. Just to darken it up, but I don't really wanna apply more liner and smudge that because it'll get too dark. Kind of like a little shadow, if you will. So far, so good. I am gonna go in with my little heated lash curler. I'm gonna curl my lashes, pop on some mascara, and then we'll look at how we want to fine tune the eye and whether or not we want to pop on some lashes. So I'll be right back for that. Being totally realistic, I feel like I can skip the lashes because that lash curler has done the most for my lashes at this point. Best like $12, $13 I ever spent on Amazon. I think my lashes look really good as it is, but being that the bottom is kind of smoked out, I kind of do want to apply some lashes at the top just so that I can see what it would kind of look like all together, and then I'll just make some adjustments. So let me pop some lashes on so that I can come on here and make my adjustments. I also decided to go somewhat orangey with my blush. So, oh my God, can I open you? So I'm gonna use this one. It's a KVD. I got it, I wanna say I got it in Boxycharm, and it is their Samson and Delilah blusher, but I'm gonna go with this one over here. I think it's gonna give it like a nice little hue and it'll go with the eyes. Oh, by the way, the lippy. What lippy? Here's the lippy. It is an Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipstick and it is in unzipped. I felt like it went really well with like the crease shade. We added lashes and I feel like this look can serve a little more drama. I'm gonna go back into the palette with the very same itty bitty Morphe brush. We got it like in a Boxycharm 3-pack, 4-pack situation. I think you can still get this off of their shops, by the way, for like super cheap, like $5. I am gonna go in to the E2. I'm gonna take that and gently just kind of go back and forth on the crease. That way that shimmery orange still has a nice pop. Same thing on this side. Fluffy brush, we've been using this whole time, and I'm just kind of blending gently. I don't want to remove the intensity, but I also don't want it to look kind of like harsh. I'm just kind of dusting away, if you will. Okay, that looks so much better. And then of course you can go in and fine tune if you feel like you want to add a little more orange here in the inner corners, you can. I love that it's a frosty shade, so it kind of brightens the area and gives you like a nice little pop. See? Like, that's really cute. You can grab another brush. Something small like this doe color brush, something tiny, and you can go into something within the same color story. This is like a peachy champagne type of shimmer shade, D5. I'm gonna dip into that one and I'm gonna concentrate that in here. That's gonna help with like the brightening of the inner corner. And yeah, I think we're gonna leave it alone. I'm very happy with the outcome of this look, and I feel like my eyes go really well with the actual palette's exterior. What do you guys think? I know you guys were so in love with that green look, so I wanted to go a little orange today. Let me know what other colors you want to see in combination or just individually out of this palette and see how creative I can get. And stay tuned, we are gonna play around with the purple palette next. Don't forget, you might actually find these over in the Boxycharm shops again. So always be on the lookout. These were super cheap compared to like regular price. So that's the best place to go and snag yours. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button. It really helps me out and lets YouTube know that they should continue to push my videos a little more. If you're not already part of the Yari G family, make sure you click that subscribe button and join our little family today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.